starting off, you know, on a very good foot.
Oh, yeah.
A quick little drop-off pass. Nothing major, but it's going to get us the yards that we need. And that's really what we got to do. Because we've seen, you know, time and time again with we turn the ball over a little bit too much. When we get a little bit too overzealous, we try to go for the long passes. You know, we'll make mistakes, fumbles, interceptions. So I think that this short yardage, just making our way up the field, is how we're going to win this game against Smith.
Livingstone is a great short yardage team. We have mastered the screen pass, the short pass, the quick pass, things like that. And our running backs give us the plays and the power to do exactly what we need to do.
Absolutely. So, yeah, so I think, you know, those are going to be some of the keys for us today. If we can really make that happen and just focusing on what we do well. I think that's our thing. You know, a lot of things that we've done very well historically, it just we haven't been clicking the way that we need to. You know, our defense has been our hallmark, our trademark all season long. But, you know, with the offensive line kind of lacking a little bit, we haven't had the chance for the defense to go and get the break that they need, because the offense goes on the field and they're right back off, you know, very quickly.
And just as you said, our offensive line lacking, we have a senior offensive lineman that is not playing today, and that is Mo Fatulaway Samabegwe.
Yeah, and missing Mo is going to be big.
So he is our starting senior, but we have one of our linebackers wearing his number in honor of him as a senior, and that is a great thing. That player is junior linebacker Malcolm Mays, and he went from 55 to 59, and that just shows the way Mo just carries this team.
Absolutely.
The impact.
Yeah. And then, I mean, Malcolm Mays is a young dog out of Detroit. So, you know, we're definitely going to be seeing some big plays out of him today.
That's longer beam on a keeper.
And, I mean, he's looking good.
He's looking good.
You know, legs moving. He seemed very comfortable being able to make that move.
Right. That won't be enough for a first down, but I like what we saw on that drive.
Yeah.
You know, it was a lot of, you know, small plays, quick plays, and that got us yardage. But as you see, they got Jalen Askew involved really quick.
Yep.
And they Longerbeam is doing what he has to do. He's gonna make the plays necessary to win this game. This game has always lit a spark, and that's a block punt.
Oh, and the punt is blocked. Wow.
Before that happened, I was gonna say this game always lit a spark in between both teams, and it's always been a great game.
Yeah.
So with that block punt, we already know that the defense is going to have one under their hands.
Oh, yes, absolutely. But I think our defense is up for the challenge.
Oh, of course.
You know, they thrive in the red zone. They can make these goal line stands. So I'm not worried about this. Hopefully we'll be able to, you know, stop them from getting a touchdown too early, because we saw what happened last game.
Right.
We don't want them to be able to get a start early.
Right.
We want to be able to, you know, really keep this game close.
Now it's time for that Land Shark defense led by Devontae Adams.
Absolutely. 12:20 left in the first quarter. And there's a handoff.
In the backfield.
Immediately, as soon as he hands the ball off, he's stopped.
Number 33, Ian Tyler, with the tackle in the backfield. He looks great.
One of our seniors. So it's going to be second and long. I mean, this is just what we said. I mean, that Land Shark defense on them immediately, putting the pressure on, getting a stop in the backfield to start off this drive.
It's a 6-yard stop. It's a handoff. A little bit, 2-3 yardage. Not much.
Yeah, it's not even enough to bring them back within 10 yards. But seeing that drive, though, number 47, he really, I mean, just kind of barreled into the defense. That's Jairo Ramos, fullback from Alexandria, Virginia.
You know, what's interesting to me is the couple of years that I've played against this team, it's always been, it hasn't always been, but last year and the year before, it was Antonio Wallace at quarterback, and we don't see him right now. It is Malik Evans.
Right. Yeah, definitely thinking that Antonio Wallace would be the starting quarterback coming out. He's leading the team in yards, as well as just his average yards per game. He's averaging about 111 yards per game. Thought that he would be coming in, so we'll see what can be done.
Right. It's confusing. You never know. Like, we don't know if he has an injury right now.
Right.
And
don't have the report.
We want to know why Antonio Wallace isn't in the game.
Right, right. So that was Malik Evans rolling out and throwing the ball away. Couldn't quite get anything to go. But I definitely see, I mean, this kid Malik Evans definitely got a pair of legs on him.
Oh,
he
yeah.
was able to roll out very quickly. They're within field goal range. They're going to try. See if they can be the first ones to get on the board.
Kick is up. Kick looks to be good.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. A little 24-yard chippy there. Knock that in, and that gives the Golden Bulls the advantage, 3 points over the Blue Bears with 10:43 left to go in the first quarter. And so now we'll prepare the Golden Bulls to kick it off. And so we expect to see Monte Seabrook and Handy back, to return. Really looking forward to what Seabrook's going to do, man. I just feel like we've gotten so close to, like, really seeing him break out on a return.
Of course.
And just hasn't quite been it. And, with this last game, hopefully this will be the one.
And the funny thing is, Monte Seabrook's on the sideline listening to his coach give their adjustments for defense, and therefore we have Jordan McKinney, number 81, out there waiting on the kickoff. And he's also another kid, along with Jamon Handy, that can do something special with the football.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
You think we got to wait as long for a kickoff as we did last week?
I surely hope not.
And the kick is up. Nice high deep kick, Mr. McKinney. He takes it up the left sideline, and he is tripped up.
Oh, man, but he looked good on that
great,
one.
Man. He looked really good.
He got tripped up, but he was definitely making his way downfield. I mean, found a nice little gap to go through across the middle of the field, made his way to the left side of the field. If he would have got to that sideline, he would have been gone.
It was over with.
So it's a good start here for the Blue Bears. We're down 3 off of a field goal, but we were able to stop the Golden Bulls from getting into the end zone after a blocked punt. So, just seeing that our defense is coming out there ready to play, but we knew that. It's really going to be on this offense to be able to convert.
Nice spin move. 2 of them in a row up the right sideline, and he goes down. That is a great run.
Oh, my goodness.
That was a beautiful run.
That is exciting.
That is Daryl Bethune with the electrifying run. He hit 2 spin moves in a row.
I mean, but Daryl Bethune, it's what he does. I mean, I think, and we kind of take advantage of it, at this point, because we're so used to seeing it. But this kid really is dynamic. I mean, he can move well. He's agile. He's solid. I mean, it's going to take at least 2 guys to bring him down.
I wish I got to play with the kid, man.
Man.
Longer beam drops back. Screen pass to Daryl Bethune. He makes a move, and he's up the middle. As you see, it took 2 people to take him down.
Absolutely. And he'll get about 2 or 3 on that one. And the O-line seems to be doing a lot better this game. I mean, we did have a little bit of pressure on longer beam to get that one off, but he's got the time to, remain composed and get these passes off and make the right play.
Livingstone is in a bunch set, moves a little closer to the line. Got a single receiver down to the left. Longer beam gets the snap. He rolls out to the right. Quick out route dropped. I don't know if you saw it, but Anthony Brown was making his way down the sideline.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I thought that's where he was going to go with it.
Too. 50-50 chance, I'm going with him.
Absolutely. Yeah, but I think that kind of goes to what we were saying earlier. Just, I think they might be a little nervous to go with the long passes because, we've kind of had our issues with that. So we try to just go, short and sweet, move our way upfield.
Yeah, and I totally understand that. But now that we have Anthony Brown fully back.
Exactly. You got to give it to that man.
You have to.
Especially up the sideline.
Up the middle of the field. Who was that?
Oh!
Anthony Brown slips trying to make the pass. Gosh.
Man, and that, he was in the open field.
Oh, of course. No one but him. You put that ball on his chest, he's gone. Punt team makes their way on the field. Number 71, Josue Gomez, getting ready to kick.
And this is our second game in a row seeing Gomez instead of Akundu on the kick. He's definitely done a very solid job. Not what we're used to though.
Right. And we are back again, ready for that land shark defense. I don't know about you, man, but I'm excited to see Raheem Coxfield.
Oh, absolutely. I was saying this a little bit earlier, but he's just our Swiss Army knife.
Of course.
One of those seniors that he's got a nose for the ball, a mind for the game, and whenever he's on the field, he makes everyone on his side of the ball better.
Exactly. He's just a natural-born leader. That's a handoff to the left side of the field as he's stopped by a swarm of Blue Bears.
Oh, yeah, he couldn't get any type of space on that one.
And that is Monte Seabrook with the stop.
Sean Vineyard on the carry for the Golden Bulls.
Seabrook is so dynamic. I see why they wanted to play him on both sides of the ball.
Right.
But, it might be better, just keep him on defense because that's where he makes his big plays.
Of course.
It helps determine our legislative representative. So please stop by the census table.
Malik Wilson with the quick pass. It's overthrown.
Malik Evans pass.
I said Wilson, didn't I?
Oh, yeah, you did. Malik Evans.
I have a Malik Wilson in my class.
How's that going, man?
All right. Hey, teaching is good. It's a great open experience, and it's opening my eyes. I love those kids, man. I've literally only been in there for probably 45 plus days, but the way I can connect with them is different, and I love it.
So do you think that working bridge prepared you?
Oh, completely. If I haven't worked bridge, oh my God, I would have failed as a teacher.
Yeah. It takes a different type of patience.
Oh my goodness.
To work bridge.
Oh my goodness. Can't wait for this year, huh?
Uh-huh. And there is a swarm of Blue Bears there. The land sharks descended. They smelled blood in the water and made the stop.
Yes, sir. And that is a fourth down coming up. The handyman back ready to get the punt. And the punt is up, high and far. Handy, fair catches. That was a good punt.
That was a very good punt. Just, how high up it went, of course, gave the defense plenty of time to descend on Handy. And see, that's the thing. If it would have been, lower and a direct kick to Handy, he's taken off every time.
Of course.
Come on, Handy with
Of course.
the fair catch for the Blue Bears.
Quick shout out to Miss Livingstone, Shantavia Wright, and Anthony Bowman.
Our SGA president, as well as the rest of our Royal Court and SGA.
He's going to get me for that, Antonio.
Oh, yeah, you know that. And our Mr. Livingstone, in his absence, Jalen, he's currently at a basketball tournament. Our Blue Bear basketball team is beginning their season. I believe they're in West Virginia at a tournament.
The Lady Blue Bears play at 8 o'clock, I believe.
Oh, man.
I'm trying to think when the fellas play. But that's exciting.
Absolutely.
Exciting.
That's what I love Blue Bear football, but the basketball season.
I was waiting on you to disrespect my guys. Like
Hey, look, I love it. I love it. But, man, when basketball season comes around, because both the guys and the girls.
It's a great thing. You have good, no, not even good, great fans.
Yes.
Both sides.
Yes.
Football and both female and men basketball.
Yes.
And gladly, I didn't get arrested last year as Mr. Livingstone for heckling some of those guys on the other team.
Look, and see, you kind of got a certain amount of leeway. You know, they let you get away with a lot of stuff that they probably wouldn't let other people get away with.
That's a good run. He ran somebody
smooth over.
That was a beautiful run.
Yes, indeed.
That is Mr. Baldwin with the carry. That's how you add something to the game, Baldwin.
Right. And that'll be second down. Got about 7 to go, 7 or 8.
Another handoff to Baldwin as he makes his way up. He's stopped behind the line.
Oh, yeah, and they're chatting it up over there on the sideline. Yeah, it's getting a little chippy. That's what we like.
Hey.
This is the rivalry. This is the longest standing rivalry in HBCU history.
Wait, not 4 or 5 years ago, it was a bad one.
Oh, yeah. Look, and they are jawing off. This is early.
Oh, yeah.
This is what you like to see, though.
Oh, yeah, I like it.
Raise the stakes some.
Please do. Blue Bears definitely going to stay in the fire.
And did they call in unsportsmanlike conduct?
They sure did.
And so it'll go in favor of the Blue Bears.
And that's a Blue Bear. First down.
Yes, indeed.
Longer been a wasted snap. Livingstone in a dub set. Handoff to Mr. Baldwin up the middle of the field as he stopped. That's about a 1-yard gain. That is beautiful. The passion of the game.
Oh, yes.
Look, someone's towel just came off, and it threw it over there.
Yes, indeed.
Emotions are high.
Very high.
That's beautiful.
Early. With 5:55 left in the first quarter.
Passion of the game is what you love to see.
I don't know if you can just hear the excitement in the air.
Man, you want to go suit up again.
You know, the intensity down there. This is what we love to see.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
Now, the only thing is that generally when they get worked up like this is when the penalties start to come.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the last thing that we need.
And the funny thing is, when, as you see, they were talking to the sideline, they weren't even talking to the offensive players.
Oh, yeah, no.
They were on the sideline, and the defense gets riled up, and they get ready for it.
Oh, they're ready.
So all offense got to do is stay calm and do their thing and score the football.
Yes, indeed. But when we're talking about penalties, this is a stat that's killed us.
Oh, my goodness.
91 penalties for 824 yards.
Sounds like a #1 stat line right there.
The average per game, 91 yards.
That's an average of 91 negative yards against this team.
Yeah. So that's the thing. We can't give up all those yards on penalties.
Right.
Because that's what kills us, especially late in games when it's a close game.
Oh yeah.
That gives it away. So they as much passion and energy as they put into it, Gotta stay level-headed.
Gotta keep the composure.
Yep.
Have to.
Yep.
At best when we're in our heads best.
Yes, sir. And Longer Bean waits for the snap.
Motion move to trips. It was a rolling snap. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah.
He looked to go down the sideline. He's orchestrating. Overthrows. It's to Anthony Brown.
Yeah, and he would have had to thread the needle to get it to Brown that time. Definitely had a defender right there on him. Couldn't quite get into him in that reach. And with a little less than 6 minutes left in the first, it's currently 3-0 going the way of the Golden Bulls. And so far, it really has been a defense-driven game.
Yeah.
The Golden Bulls started out, they got a blocked punt on the Blue Bears that put them within field goal range. The Blue Bears did everything they could and stopped the touchdown. However, the Golden Bulls were able to make the field goal and got themselves on the board. But everything since, I mean, it's been all defense.
Oh, yeah.
The offense is called for a holding. It's declined.
That looked to be on Deontay Fox. I believe right now he's taking the place of Mo Fatulaway Samabege.
Yep,
And,
another one of our senior offensive linemen.
Longer Bean waits the snap. Yeti looks deep for the pass. And there he is. Anthony Faremo with his first catch of the game, making it a big one.
And you knew it was only a matter of time before he got the ball in his hands.
I don't know if you saw, but the ref was definitely in the way.
Oh, yeah.
He was trying to hit him quicker.
Yeah.
And it worked. It worked out in our favor. I believe, I don't know if we got the first down or not.
I think it might have been just short.
And there looked to be a flag on the play.
Yep. Yeah, right around where Faremo was tackled.
Looking for a face mask.
Yeah,
really?
that's what or a horse collar. I saw it was just a little,
right,
rough.
Face mask on the offense, though.
Wow.
And that's a confusing call. I would like to see that.
See, and so that's exactly what we're talking about, those penalties. I mean, that was an amazing play, put us just short of a first down.
Right.
And then we can't even enjoy the fruits of it because of a penalty. .534 left in the first.
Livingstone in the trip set to the left. Longer Bean awaits the snap. He drops back. Pressure. He throws the ball away. He didn't have a lot of time to make a decision.
Not at all.
And I don't know if you see a little bit of taunting.
Oh, yes. And that'll bring us to fourth down.
Mr. Gomez is back for another punt.
Number 69, 15 yards. That is his first of 2 unfortunate strikes.
And
that was unsportsmanlike on Jason Monroe.
Yeah, and so this is exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're talking about. He's jumping up and down, taunting. And he's done that a couple plays before, and now it's costing.
Yeah, see, when we're seeing that these referees aren't taking, I mean, we're in the first quarter. They're calling all of these, so they need to make sure that, as we said, they keep a cool head and maintain composure.
Exactly, because this is a big game. Oh, my goodness.
Raheem Coxfield was ready to take him out.
He set him up for that one. He set him up. I haven't seen that before either. A guy fake catch it and move out the way.
Right, no.
I would have thought about that in high school. I would have been did that. Saved myself a lot of hits.
Right. He saw Raheem Coxfield coming and was like, no, thank you.
I would have did the same thing.
Man, because he was coming in like a torpedo.
Jesus. If he was hitting him, he wasn't going to be in the game much longer.
Oh, no.
And that Blue Bear Land Shark defense back ready again. Malik Evans back under center. It's a pitch. Quick stiff arm.
But it does absolutely nothing for him as he is surrounded by a swarm of Blue Bears.
That's number 20, Sam Crouch on the play. 6'2", 225 junior.
And we saw that number 42 was the first to make contact. That would be Rodney Brooks.
Rodney Brooks. We haven't heard his name in a long time.
Yeah. But, I mean, he was definitely there.
Definitely. Malik Evans drops back. Swing pass. He's met by a Blue Bear. That is Ian Tyler.
Yep. Once again. Yeah, that's, there's something to be said for veteran leadership.
Of course.
Having these older guys on the field to make sure that they make the stops and show the young guys how to do it.
38, Kathy Hewitt.
I'm waiting to see Malik Evans throw the ball down the field. He's handed the ball off and he's thrown a couple of swing passes, but he's not throwing the ball down the field. And I wonder if that's the game plan, but hey, I guess we're going to see it now. Never mind, he's running up the middle of the field. He gets 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, I mean, there just wasn't anything there for him. He tried to wait on it, but that secondary of the Blue Bears, man, they made sure they had everyone covered.
And they definitely brought the pressure on the defensive line aspect.
Oh, yes.
And he had to come up the middle.
Had to, no choice.
Jamon Handy back to receive the punt.
There's going to be a lot of punts this game, looks like.
And that's what it looks like. Defensive-led game.
And there's 3 minutes left as the punt is up.
That's another good punt.
Fair caught.
Oh, and he is hit as he fair caught it. That is definitely a flag on the play.
Yes, indeed. Give us our yards.
Thank you, buddy boy. He knew he messed up, man.
As soon as he did it. And with under 3 minutes left, the score is 3-0, going the way of the Johnson C. Smith University Golden Bulls. They were able to capitalize on a blocked punt and made a field goal early in the quarter. But no one's been able to really get within the red zone since.
Right. Let's see if Longerbeam and company can change that. You have Jamon Handy in the game. Look to be the single receiver.
Okay.
I'm sensing some trickery.
Yeah.
Or something.
We're going to be trying to whip something up here. Fake
Definitely.
handoff.
It's a post play to Jamon Handy. That is a flag.
Yes.
Beautiful pass interference.
Yes,
Man,
indeed.
Jamon Handy ran a pretty good post route. He stemmed the DB to the outside and took him back inside. But the DB had good coverage to stay on his hip. But as soon as the ball was in the air, Jamon Handy used his leverage against the receiver, the DB, and pushed his body against him, and therefore he hit the ground. and we got that flag.
Yep. That was just, it was textbook.
Oh, of course. Playing receiver is more than just catching the football. You got to learn how to act, too.
Yep. And create contact.
Definitely. Give me my Oscar.
And we know you're a thespian anyway.
Yes, I love it. I love it. My mom sent me a text not too long ago telling me to come back to Atlanta and audition for some of these movies that
Tyler Perry?
Yeah, I was like, Mom, come on.
Well, tell me why all my aunts been telling me the same thing. You know Tyler Perry got these studios down here, right?
The funny thing
he always need actors.
The funny thing is that's where my mom and dad used to work, Fort McPherson.
Oh, wow.
And, my mom was the head of the Jags office there.
Oh, that's major.
My pops, he worked, I don't even know what he does. I still think he a spy, but I don't know.
See, now you gonna have the government on your butt now.
That's cool.
You said that on air.
What they gonna do?
Okay, when you go missing.
Come on now, chill.
Oh! Were they able to pull them on sides?
I hope it is against the defense because Mr. Handy moved too. Mr. Handy definitely moved. It looked to be a screen pass to Mr. Handy. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right.
There we go.
I don't know. Jamon Handy might be our good luck charm.
It might be. It looks to be that they might try the same thing this way, but they brought the linebacker over the top of Mr. Handy, so Longbean gets the snap. It's a first to Mr. Handy. It's him and two other Golden Bulls. That's a 4-yard loss.
Is that a flag on the field? Yes, indeed. There's been a flag thrown. Let's see what the referees have to say. With a little less than 2.5 left in the first.
While we wait on the call, this is the first time we've seen Andrew Faramo in the game.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm excited to see what he's going to do. I mean, he's the senior running back.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And, I mean, he gets it done. And that's, I mean, our running backs really are,
of course.
I mean, they're amazing. We got, between Bethune and Baldwin and Faramo, I mean, those guys, they make it happen.
Holding on the offense. There's another one.
Yeah, see, and I mean, this is probably the most momentum we've had. So trying to do this is, it's a little tough.
Brandon Duncan's finally in the game at tight end. Look to see them throw it up to him. Longerman will waste the snap. The ball is up to Mr. Faramo's way, out of bounds.
Yeah, he had the pressure coming on him, and he just launched it.
Faramo had him beat by 3
yards.
yards.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm like, I really wish that, he hadn't just, because I know he was just trying to get rid of it, but he really could have got it.
Yeah.
That could have been a touchdown there, because we know how fast and shifty Faramo is.
Faramo makes his way to the other side of the ball. There's going to be 2 running backs in the backfield with Longerbeam.
First time in a while we've seen both Faramo twins in at the same time.
Right. Screen pass to Mr. Baldwin making it. That is Bethune, isn't it?
Oh, no, that's Handy. That's the handyman.
Oh, wow. Shifty, getting his way up the field.
Absolutely. Jamon Handy.
That's beautiful.
Making
That's
it work.
Play.
And he seems to be limping off the field. Let's hope he's all right.
Got 2 seniors on the bottom of the screen. You have Jordan Cartwright, and you got Mr. DeAndre Vickers.
Yeah.
good to see them on the field together. Played with both of those guys. Great guys. That ball is to Cartwright as he makes a move. Takes 3 Golden Bulls to take him down.
And that was textbook. I mean, the way he got it, made sure he was set, made the move, and went downfield, man. That's how you do it.
I have to credit Mr. Cartwright with getting me completely in tune with footwork, because Cartwright's footwork is undoubtedly unmatched. And once I got the understanding and the idea of how my footwork needs to be as a receiver, I'm not going to brag on myself, but you definitely see it as a player.
Oh,
that should have been a flag on that play.
And Longer Beam getting a little chippy.
Once more, ladies and gentlemen, the student affairs staff here at Livingstone College and the Livingstone College family would like to thank all parents, students.
Got a couple defensive players getting in Longer Beam's face.
Yeah.
That right there, that's not gonna phase him.
No. Yeah, Longer Beam's not one of those guys that's gonna back down. He's not gonna get scared.
That's what I love about Longer Beam. He rolls out. He rolls out to the right, looks down the field, looks to take it himself, gets a couple of yards.
Before he skips out of bounds. Yeah, I mean, Longer Beam, he comes up in a football family, so he's used to this. Like, this is nothing for him. The big lights, it's not going to faze him, and guys getting in his face isn't going to shake him.
Looks to be the end of the first quarter coming up, and that is a score of 3-0 by way of the Johnson C. Smith University Golden Bulls.
So far, this has been a good game. It seems like the Blue Bears are starting to get some momentum.
Exactly.
Moving the ball upfield. Jamon Handy and Jordan Cartwright coming in instantly brought just an energy to the field. We got a lot of these seniors in. Both of the Faremo twins were in. Anthony made the catch.
Right.
That was waved off because of the holding call. But getting these guys these touches early and letting them, get comfortable in a flow. Hopefully by the time halftime comes, we'll be in that flow with a full momentum, ready to take this game over.
See, when you said both of the Faremo twins in the game at the same time, that brought back, I haven't seen that since I was a sophomore.
Yeah.
And that's when we had Justin Ruffin. We had oh my goodness, we had people, running backs on top of running backs that could make plays. And Andrew was still in the rotation. And so you had Anthony doing his thing as a young receiver. He made his way onto the starting lineup. He messed up a couple times. He did his thing as a freshman. That's what you do. I dropped a wide open freshman at Virginia. I forgot where it was, but it was wide open. Drew Powell never let me live it down.
Oh, yeah.
So once he did it, I had to give him the same treatment, but he's grown into a great player, and he and his brother have led this team, and I'm extremely proud of him.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's just going to be very interesting seeing this team next season because it's going to look completely different.
Right, there's a lot of seniors.
And it's the big names, the guys who have been making plays all season. They're the ones who are going to leave. And, even some of the ones who might not necessarily make all the plays, they just bring that veteran leadership, as we were talking about before. Once they don't have that, it's going to be very interesting to see.
It is.
Longer Beam
takes it himself, and he's hit. Late hit, he's out of bounds. Now, it's going to be interesting.
There is a flag thrown. I think that was a late hit.
Right. It's going to be interesting to see this team after these seniors, make their way to the rest of their lives. But you have to think, Coach Williams and Coach Huey and Coach James, Coach Josiah Sims, those are great recruiters.
Yes.
They recruit a lot of the guys that didn't get their first and second chance, and they come here and they ball out.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the story of Livingstone altogether.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm even one of those guys.
Exactly.
I came in, and didn't do well my first time around in college, and was able to come in and do excellent now. It's the environment. It's what Livingstone does for you. It takes you from where you are to where you need to be.
Exactly. Livingstone College, I definitely never heard of Livingstone College.
Most people did.
When I got into my little rut and I didn't have any schools looking at me anymore, Livingstone gave me a chance. I'm one of few to come here straight out of high school.
Yeah.
And you see that. And I'm thankful for that I didn't have to go the JUCO route.
Right.
And
you were able to be very successful during your time here as well. I mean, in all ventures, from you pledging Omega to you being the star of the football team to being Mr. Livingstone. But I do believe that, you had all that in you, but Livingstone brought it out.
It sure did, because first couple of years, I didn't see it. Look at Livingstone in the red zone. First time being in the red zone in a long time.
Yes, sir. It's first down.
Longer beam fumbles the snap.
All right, now bring it to second.
Gotta hold it together.
Yeah, you might have got a little excited.
Just a little bit. You could taste it.
All right, Livingstone will call a timeout, bring the guys over to the sideline to reevaluate the game plan.
We'd like to thank our sponsors, Coca-Cola USA, Farmers and Merchant Bank, John McGrail of the Edward Jones Investments, Hotwire Communications, Jennings.
Let's take a moment to recognize our sponsors. Nationwide, Hotwire Communications, F&M Bank, Novant Health, Edward Jones Investments, and our very own WLJZ 107.1 FM.
This is Mark Jennings of the Jennings Insurance Agency. I'm not just a local agent, I'm also your neighbor. So what matters most to you also matters most to me. At my agency, I take the time to make sure I understand your insurance needs. So for auto, home, or life insurance, come see me today and let me show you how having an agent who cares can make all the difference in the world.
Join me in Salisbury at 503 Faith Road, right next door to Winks. Or just give me a call, 704-637-7733, and put the Jennings Agency on your side.
All right, and we're back. They'll be setting up. Let's see. Oh. They brought the blitz that time, and we're hitting hard. One of the Golden Bulls actually seems to be down on that play. And we'll get an injury timeout.
Once more, the class of 1971 is sponsoring a raffle in support of student scholarships and the capital campaign. This is your chance to win $500. Tickets are $5 each. In the
And it's almost completed. I mean, we got so close.
Come on,
So
Cartwright.
close.
Got to squeeze that, Bob.
Yeah.
Have to. In the end zone. It's you and no one else. That brings up fourth down.
And they'll bring the kicker out. And Gomez will go
Kick is up. And it's no good.
And it is no good. And Josue Gomez can't quite get it to go.
Knowing Jordan Cartwright personally, I know he is in his head.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's kicking himself.
But he is also getting himself ready to make up for that.
Absolutely. Yeah, you know, because, I mean, he knows he's going to get some more reps out here in this game. I mean, he's going to get his time out there.
Before, when I wore 3 and he wore 4, we always were on each other. Who was going to get the ball first, who was going to make the best play. But if we both were in a rut, we made sure that somebody picked the other one up.
Absolutely. And if we look at the sideline, well, actually someone that we haven't seen there in a while, one of your proteges, young Corey Hall.
Yes, sir.
Man, I hate that he went down so early in the season.
Me too.
Man, I mean, that hurt us. This really was set to be a breakout year for the young man. And I'm just hoping that he can rehab, come back stronger next season, and really make his mark.
I believe he will. He has the strongest mindset that I know, and it was built up from our first year bridge together. And we came out here every morning with workouts, working out the kids, and just getting him ready for his play that's going to happen. He made plays when he was healthy. When he got hurt, you know, he has the most positive mindset. I got a call from him yesterday, and you know, just seeing a smile on his face, he was ready to get back to it.
Yeah, and I think, you know, he's hungry for it.
Oh,
you know, wants to get back in, and so it's just like, you know, the physical limitations. But man, next season I can just feel it. I mean, he's gonna be one of the standout guys.
Oh, of course. That was a deep incompletion. Out of bounds by Mr. Malik Evans.
But that was exactly what you're saying. That's the first time they've really gone for a long pass. So we can see that, you know, Malik Evans, he can get it out there. Now, with how much accuracy is yet to be seen. There's a flag thrown.
There's the accuracy we were talking about.
Yeah. So he hit him
on the play.
Yeah, but there's a flag down on the left side of the field. Here's the 20-yard line, and we'll see what that call is.
That's the type of stuff I like to see. You talk about a kid, he proves that's exactly right.
Right.
Offsides on the defense, they get a free play and they make the best of it.
Man, see?
Can't underestimate Malik Evans. Can't. Because only because that Antonio Wallace isn't in the game. You have to think about who this kid is, how they don't have too much film on him, how they don't know exactly what he can do, but we are seeing it. We are seeing it now. We are seeing what Malik Evans can do with the football.
Yeah, as he's getting more comfortable, you know, he's tried to make a couple plays with his legs and, you know, had a couple handoffs, but now we're getting to see the true reach of his skill.
Oh, yeah.
And that was a big hit.
Emmanuel Wilson stopped in the backfield, trying to make a couple plays out to the right side of the sideline. Domo Alexander with the neon cleats on today.
Oh, yeah, you knew he was going to show out.
Took a page out my book.
Yes, indeed. But you had the gold ones, didn't you?
You already know.
Oh, yeah.
You already know. I had to rock the gold, please. Malik Evans drops back. He's met with a defensive end, but he gets the ball out just in time.
Just in time.
That's great patience by him and great accuracy to get the ball out just in time to make the play.
It seems like there's a little bit more chatting going on over on the sidelines. This time at the Johnson C. Smith sideline. They disperse quick enough. But yeah, these teams, I mean, this is a real rivalry.
Oh, yeah. Every time these two teams meet, a little bit more extracurricular activities other than football.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm not going to speak on it because it usually incriminates a couple people. That ball
and he's
is
going
deep.
long. And Monte
through
Seabrook.
Seabrook's
I
hands.
just knew he had that caught.
And Domo Alexander is livid.
Livid.
He had the kid locked down. Monte Seabrook's job was to
Catch that ball. That was
and
it.
Take it back.
That was it. Oh, man.
That's beautiful coverage. As a whole, it's beautiful coverage, but we would love to have that interception.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, I mean, we know what Seabrook's going to be working on in the offseason.
Oh, my goodness. If I can get my hands on him, I will work on him.
Oh, man. What, the two of y'all together? Yeah, definitely, definitely.
That's what I told my receivers. I said, once offseason comes, you're going to hate me. You love me now. You're going to hate me.
Yep. Because all that's when the work comes in.
I promise you should get ready for the whole season next year.
Yep.
Because the season doesn't end when it ends. Because football never ends.
And we see Coach Williams consulting with the referees.
I'm glad you brought up Coach Williams. Let's give a fashion update.
All right, what's he got? He got the white hat today.
Yeah, he got the white hat on today. I like the black long sleeve.
Oh yeah, yes, because you know it's a little chilly. He couldn't just do
Right.
the sweater vest.
Right, he got the traditional fat pants on.
But they not as fat as
They're
usual.
not as fat as usual. I'm liking it. He got a little breeze going up.
Yeah, a little,
It's
yeah.
good though. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, he's got the white stripe again this week. I like it. He got the hood on too.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
He's styling, profiling right now. Giving the refs a little bit more than usual. That's a thumbs up, Coach Williams, with the styles.
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I like it.
I really want to know what they're saying down the field. I wish I could be a fly.
Now, I would be able to tell you that, but you'd have to mute it.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, knowing Coach Williams,
Oh, yeah.
there's probably a good bit of language that we can't say.
4 years under him, I probably know exactly what he's saying.
Yeah, the FCC won't let us repeat any of that.
At all.
Penalty brings up the 1st and 10 for the Golden Bills.
Malik Evans gets the snap. He rolls out to the right, and it's a quick pitch. And he is met by more than one Blueberry.
Absolutely.
In the back of the backfield. Emmanuel Wilson with the carry. That brings up 2nd and 15 for the Golden Bulls.
With just under 12 left in the second quarter, score is still 3-0 as the Golden Bulls will look to get into scoring range.
Malik Evans drops back. He rolls out to the right. Throws it deep. And it is, almost caught. Fingertips. Just off his fingertips. He kept both of his feet in bounds trying to catch that ball.
Yeah, couldn't quite corral it in though.
There's a flag on the play.
Oh yeah.
All right. Ooh. Hands to the face on the defense.
Wow. Yeah, see, that's just what we don't need. I mean, it had a great defensive stop.
Right.
And then you just put them
Right where they want to be.
Yeah, they're within field goal range at this point, depending on, how good the leg of their kicker is. But
He's been 100% so far. Well,
You know?
he's only kicked one.
and he's put up some pretty good, for the kickoffs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So we'll see how this works. Hopefully they can push them back a little bit, get them outside of field goal range.
Emmanuel Wilson with the bounce out to the right side. What's interesting to me is Antonio Wallace is usually in the shotgun formation. They have Malik Evans under center a lot, mostly like throughout the whole game so far.
Yeah, he's been right under that. Yep.
And if I'm correct, he's a little bit more mobile right now with the rollouts to the left, the rollouts to the right. And I don't think that Livingstone has an idea which way they can stop him.
Nope.
They're doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, but I think that's just, because the defense is as good as it is. I don't think that they, have anything specifically.
Ball
And it's out.
They blew the whistle. They blew the whistle.
I think that was a fumble.
I know it was a fumble. You know it was a fumble. They knew it was a fumble.
What's going on? I wish that we had instant replay.
Oh my goodness.
I'm almost positive that was a fumble. That thing popped out. That should have been.
They blew the whistle. I
think that was a fumble.
I know it was a fumble. You know it was a fumble.
Number 97, Anthony Pollard on the stop for the Blue Bears.
That's good news.
And it's up.
Oh.
Almost intercepted again.
Evans' pass is incomplete.
And that'll bring us to 4th down. So they're going to bring the special teams on.
Brings up 4th down for the Golden Bulls.
Let's see if this guy can bring it with his leg or not, as we spoke about earlier.
Yep.
He pretty good kicking the long ball with the kickoff.
Yep.
He made that one.
And he's in decent range at the 20-yard line.
The kick is up. And it's no good.
It's no good.
It's good for us.
Absolutely. So that'll keep it a 3-0 game going toward the Golden Bulls with less than about 15 seconds less than 10 minutes left in the game.
So now all we have to do is capitalize on offense.
Yes, sir.
We capitalize
and that's it.
on offense. We would capitalize right here, have been 7-3.
Because our defense keeps, it puts us in good position, and I can't say anything more about this defense because they're doing exactly what they've been doing all season long.
You got Jalen Askew to the right, the shifty receiver, and we're in an empty set right now. So we're looking to pass the ball. It's a quick to Jordan Cartwright. Told you he's gonna make it up.
Oh yeah, we knew that.
6 yards for Jordan Cartwright.
And that's like 6 yards in 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Longer beams, great at running these just, quick plays, getting it to the guys. These routes they're running.
He drops back, he rolls out to the right. It looks deep. Jordan Cartwright with another catch. This is when
that'll be a 1st down.
This is when longer beam is probably in his best.
Yep.
We're in a hurry-up offense. We're in a spread. He knows it's on him to get the ball out.
And that's what we were saying at the very beginning. Just, getting these short yards, moving it upfield. It's just a matter of executing once we get into the red zone.
And patience on his hand. He's had a good bit of patience. He's keeping his eyes downfield.
But, but we see his protection's been a lot better than it's been in recent weeks. He's actually had the time to just sit down. Last game and the one before, it was almost like he was scrambling every single play.
He rolls out to the left.
And misses a tackle.
He's hit on the play. No flag. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10. That'll slow down the clock, but you like to see that. You like to see the Livingstone offense being able to move the ball in the air.
Yep.
As you see, we're bringing in Mr. Baldwin.
Oh, so and that's what we're looking for. And I prefer us when we have at least one of the backs in, to run this thing, man, especially one of our solid guys like that can just punch a hole up the middle. Go ahead and let the blockers do their job.
And all 3 of our running backs can catch the football.
Yeah, exactly. So they're very utilitarian.
That'll be a 3-yard gain by Mr. Baldwin.
Terrell Baldwin
Livingstone is in a double set, 2 receivers on each side. Tyrell Baldwin to the right of Longabine.
About 6 yards to go.
Longabine gets the snap. He drops back. Quick pass. Jordan Cartwright slips.
Yeah.
On the 3rd down pass.
Look was there, though.
It was definitely there. And the Blue Bears are set to punt. Got to keep their footing.
Yeah.
That was a problem last week.
Absolutely.
Also for Monte Seabrook. Though.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Monte Seabrook, and the week before also slept. Or
Yeah.
not slept, he slipped.
Yeah.
Slipped a couple times. There's a flag down here. 3 flags.
3, yeah, I was about to say, there's a few of them.
Flag there, too. What is it? It's against the defense.
Defense. Personal foul, leaping, take it through. Penalties offset. Personal foul, defense, leaping, 15 yards from the breeze foul spot, automatic, first down.
Offense gets the ball back.
And that'll be an automatic first down. And wow, it was a little confusing.
It was.
We had a few offsetting penalties that were being thrown out, personal fouls.
Interested visitors, as the Department of Student Affairs hosted the Livingstone College Open House. Please come back and
It was
visit our
open house
campus.
today. How was
Absolutely. Open house was fantastic. We had the band come out, the La-Las, of course, the Greeks came out and showed out, trying to show the incoming freshmen what it's going to be like once they get on campus.
that? Definitely.
Of course, we had our Royal Court and SGA represented well.
That's great. That's great. I love to see it.
Sir, the new generation of Livingstonians, the Blue Bears, they look good.
Mr. Baldwin out in motion to the left. Longbeam gets the snap.
He
Ball
lets
up.
it fly. I could have sworn there was a little bit of pass interference on that one.
It could have been, but I saw nothing but Brandon Duncan in the middle of the field by himself.
Yeah, and I think, watching Longbeam play, you start to see patterns. And he definitely has this tendency, when he's got that pressure on him, without really scanning the field, he'll just let it go so that he can, get rid of it so he doesn't get sacked. And, that's not a bad thing because you don't want to lose those yards.
Right.
But a lot of times he'll miss open passes that he had.
Oh, once again, slipping.
So is it the grass?
It's got to be.
Because I've just seen way too many slips.
It's got to be. Last night also at the game, which we won 55-7, going into the playoffs, we are 9-2 at Salisbury High. The grass over there is slippier too. Like it's pretty bad. We just gotta. We told them last night it's a one-cut type of game.
Right.
One cut. It has to be parallel to the ground. You
Right.
can't.
All these
keep
different
it all,
moves,
yeah,
right.
Yeah, you have to keep it one cut and go. He gets the snap, he drops back. And he is sacked in the backfield on 3rd down.
And I think that'll be the first time he's been sacked this game.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, we were giving praise to our offensive line earlier about, how well they were protecting him. This drive, we have not necessarily seen that. He's had a lot of pressure put on him, and then we see that final sack.
It was a lot of pressure coming from the tackles both sides. And you have to think about what's going on. There's another slip right there.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. And he's down the sideline.
He's brought down.
At the 30, 20.
He's brought down by number 34, James Douglas. That was a great return.
Fantastic.
That was a great return.
Fantastic. Yeah. Got a couple blocks that he needed, in those first 5-10 yards, and then once he hit the sideline, he was gone.
Miles Hayes is warming up, receiving a couple snaps. So you have to think, did Longerman get hurt on that sack?
I think he might be a little bit rattled up. We know that he's had a few shoulder issues throughout the season, and landing on that shoulder definitely could irritate him.
Definitely. There it is, the rollout by Malik Evans with the accuracy on the rollout.
That'll be a first down.
That's exactly what I thought that this team would have a problem with. Him being on the center and rolling out either way and being able to complete a pass or take it himself.
Right.
Evans back in the center, he hands it off. And that is a Golden Bulls touchdown by Emmanuel Wilson.
And he made that happen. I mean, this is their primary running back. So, we knew he was going to be getting some major touches today. Came in, made that happen, ran over a couple guys, making it to the end zone.
He's a freshman, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the crazy part. He's averaging 110 yards a game as a freshman.
Yeah, those type of numbers. Got to key on players like that. But I give all the credit to Malik Evans.
Yeah.
They switched up their whole offense.
Yep.
They switched up their whole offense.
Yeah. I mean, that last drive was different than what we've seen this entire game. And that'll bring the score up to 10 for the Golden Bulls. 10-0 with 5:43 left in the second. I'm just of the persuasion that we absolutely have to score before the half is over. Because it never bodes well for us. I wish I had the actual numbers, but I don't think that we've won a game where we've gone into the half scoreless.
Right. And the way you put that is very, very detrimental to the offense. We have to be able to capitalize. And I said that last time, we have to capitalize. We make the plays necessary to win the game.
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that, 2 or 3 drives ago that we literally got within 5 yards. And weren't able to either get the touchdown or the field goal. Got to do better.
The kick is up. It's high. Coxfield will take this one. Oh, he's brought down. His helmet comes off. That wasn't even that hard of a hit.
Oh, but it's fired up the Golden Bulls.
Sure did. With that happening, he'll probably have to miss a play on defense.
Yeah.
And they'll have to keep a note of that. Your helmet comes off, you have to at least miss one play.
Please stay tuned for an exciting halftime show. With both the Livingstone College and Johnson C. Smith University bands performing at the half.
Longreen hands it off. That is a great run by the senior running back, Andrew Faramo.
I mean, just that quickness as soon as he got the ball.
That's what we like to see.
And they're just going to keep going.
Keep giving it to him.
Not as successful that time, and he stopped about at the line of scrimmage. They'll give him a yard.
2nd and 9, Blue Bears.
Longerbeam with the snap, gets it. He drops back. Ball up, good adjustment, but that should be a flag.
And it is.
That's what I like to see.
There's a penalty flag on the play.
That was a great adjustment by Anthony Faramo to go for the football, but he was brought down by the DB.
And I mean, that.
To use the DB's momentum against himself. Yep. It's a legal push if you push on the lower back and you push him and he gets away. But if the guy tries to grab him and bring him down, that's a foul.
I mean, and this is all, it's the art of being a receiver.
It's the art of being a receiver. I told these guys and I tell my receiver on the field at Salisbury, playing receiver, you are an artist. The way you run a route, the way you catch the ball, how you make your moves, it is a painting. We are not Crayola. We are painters.
Absolutely.
Longman gets the snap. Good block by Andrew Faramo.
Excellent block.
That is a holding call. I saw that one. Definitely did. That would be on number 72, Garrett Hines.
He knows it.
He know, yeah.
Holding. Offense. Number 72. 10-yard. Replay. First down.
That takes us back to where we just were at.
Yeah. Right back.
Marquise Adams comes out of the game, but they bring Jalen Askew, number 14. He goes out wide. Longbean gets the snap, he drops back. He rolls out to the right. He takes it himself for about 4 yards.
Yeah, didn't see any of his guys open, just had to make the play.
High snap. Longerbeam rolls out to the right as he looks to pass and he throws it away.
And he'll throw it away with a little less than 4 minutes left in the half. Score is now 10-0. Going toward the way of the Johnson C. Smith Golden Bulls.
It'll be 3rd and 16. See if Livingstone can convert this 3rd down. As you said earlier, this isn't our strong spot.
Not at all. 36% 3rd down conversion.
Livingstone in a bunch set on the lower side of the screen. Longerbeam,
and it is
fumbled.
And it's recovered, seems to be by the Golden Bulls.
Longerbeam looked to be making moves to get out of the way of the defensive Golden Bulls, but they poked the ball out. And that looked to be the first turnover right there.
It's the last thing you want going into the half.
Yeah. Miles Hayes is truly warming up. Getting snaps. Throwing. Now, personally, I do not think this is a bad game for Longerbeam.
No.
But knowing Coach Williams, he probably wants a different spark to the game.
Yeah, and that's probably just what it is. You know, he's looking for a different feel, trying to get the offense to react a little bit differently.
Right.
And there we see a solid hit.
Oh, yeah.
Laid by number 23, Dominic Alexander.
That is probably the second time that we've seen the Golden Bulls in a shotgun position, and Evans took it himself. He took off for a 7-yard gain. That's usually what we see from Antonio Wallace.
Yeah, and so I mean, just speaking on that, I mean, we came out expecting to see Antonio Wallace, but what Evans has been able to do now that he's, he feels like he's really warmed up, he's comfortable, he's been able to make plays with both his legs and his arm. We were questioning the accuracy at the beginning of the game. He's been able to show that he can hit his receivers on point. Liking what I'm seeing out of this guy.
Oh yeah, as you see right there, he
once
threaded the needle.
I mean, that was beautiful.
That is a touchdown. A great throw, great catch. Number 22, Braxton Gamble, with a touchdown.
And with 2.5 minutes left in the half, the score on point. Liking what I'm seeing out of this guy.
Oh yeah, as you see right there, he
once
threaded the needle.
I mean, that was beautiful.
That is a touchdown. A great throw, great catch. Number 22, Braxton Gamble, with a touch. And the kick is up. It's good.
So that's not what we want. However, it does allow us another opportunity to score.
Yes.
And that's, exactly. 2 minutes, 30 seconds, run a nice little 2-minute drill, make your way downfield. They can do it. I mean, we've seen them, just boom, boom, boom. Get those yards, 10 yards here, 4 yards there, 6 yards there, just making their way downfield. But if we do not score before the half, it's a very low chance that we're going to be able to pull this game out.
That is correct.
Especially seeing how the Golden Bulls are playing, how they come out in the second quarter.
High energy.
High energy.
What I'm trying to do now is locate where Miles Hayes is. And he's right there next to Coach Williams. Yep. Looks to be. Yep. He will go in.
Yeah, and as you said before, I do think that one sack shook Longerbeam up a little bit. Because since then, he hasn't had the flair that he had before.
Right.
He's not moving quite the same. And then the fumble, he's not a player that fumbles the ball. We don't see that often out of him. So I do think that shoulder might have been aggravated on that first sack.
Right. As you said, this has been his best year holding on to the football. And the kick is up. And it's buffed. He takes up the right sideline at about the 12. That'll be senior receiver number 82, Victor Blackwell, with the return.
Speaking with Coach Williams last week in our post-game interview, he was frustrated, to say the least, with all the dropped passes.
Oh, of course.
Guys just not being able to hold on to the ball, small, minor mistakes that, seasoned football players shouldn't be making. At the beginning of this game, we weren't seeing any of that. They looked like they were composed, they were poised. And the more we go on, we're starting to see, more of the same come out. It's the last thing we need.
Just like you said, he was frustrated. You look at me like I'm crazy when I get ready to jump out of my chair. I know these guys personally. I know the plays they can make.
Right, and exactly. And you know what they can do. And I think that's been the most frustrating thing about this season so far.
Right.
Seeing the first 4 games and how we came out, gunning. Defense was firing on all cylinders. The offense was clicking. Both Miles Hayes and Xavier Longerbeam were doing well. And then to see the second half of the season and how a lot of the things that we were doing well have just kind of fallen apart. It's been frustrating to watch because you know this team is better than us.
Right. You have to think about the game against Virginia Union.
Yeah.
That was the first real test that Livingstone had.
Yeah.
And to keep it a hot Billy Buck with you, Virginia Union is exactly who we thought they were.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and we knew that was going to be a challenge coming in.
Right. But they did not give up. Livingstone did not give up. They kept playing hard. And, you know, that's just Virginia Union.
Yeah, yeah.
You have to give credit where it's due.
Absolutely. And I'm just hoping that the guys can keep that up. Like, I want to see that this game.
Right.
Because what we saw last game was the opposite.
Yes.
You know, we watched as the score was just run up against Fayetteville State. And it seemed like, you know, after, you know, halfway through the third, the guys just gave up.
Yeah.
And
can't have that.
We can't.
Can't. Situation like that, you have to come together and lift each other up and make the plays necessary. Miles Hayes once again in the game. Be a handoff. Still going. 5-yard run. A little bit of chat after the play.
That's been the hallmark of this game.
Of course. You never know. Maybe he was just saying, hey, man, how are you?
Hope you're having a good game.
I used to do that.
Yeah. Just being very nice, polite, courteous.
Coach Williams thought I was talking junk, but I was just trying to make sure he was, you know.
I mean, I would think that you were talking junk.
Everybody thought I was talking junk.
Knowing
just
you.
They
We know how that goes.
Let's not bring that. That's the old me.
Oh.
That's currently me.
And we're having some technical difficulties. They're going to be putting 4 seconds back on the clock, bringing it from 143 to 147. Score is currently 17-0. Going toward the way of the Johnson C. Smith University Golden Bulls.
Last week was homecoming, right?
Yes, yes. And I feel like I was a little bit tighter then.
2 running backs with Mr. Hayes as he receives a snap and hands it off. Mr. Bethune makes a couple cuts as he's brought down right at the line. That'll bring in 4th down. That's a timeout by Johnson C. Smith.
Let's take a moment to recognize our sponsors. Nationwide, Hotwire Communications, F&M Bank, Novant Health, Edward Jones Investments, and our very own WLJZ 107.1 FM.
Please stop by the census table. Find out as much information as possible. It is very important that you be counted in the census, as that helps determine how federal dollars are spent, along with our legislative representation.
See the bands getting ready for halftime. I believe Johnson C. Smith will take the field first in about a minute and a half.
127 remaining in the first half.
They look pretty hype. It looks like they're supposed to be playing football, not them.
Right.
Is it about 1 minute and 27 seconds left to go in the second quarter? 17-0 is the score by way of Johnson C. Smith Golden Bulls. Mr. Evans gets the snap. He looks to throw as he rolls out to the right. There's another accurate pass as he's caught and turned out of bounds.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's answered every single one of our questions.
Yeah.
You know, we were wondering if he would be able to fill the shoes of Antonio Wallace, and we see that obviously he can. We were wondering, you know, I mean, we saw him use his legs earlier, so we were like, okay, can he use his arm? Certainly can. We were asking if he was going to be accurate enough, and most certainly he has been. We've seen him thread the needle several times this afternoon.
It's exciting to see him play.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a new look, but it's definitely exciting to see him play and play well.
Yeah, and I mean, he's, as you were saying before, he throws us off. The fact that, you know, he's right under center and can roll out either way, it just makes it happen. A great defensive stand there by Monte Seabrook.
And just like you said, it threw the defense off. They stayed in that under center. Keep messing that
formation.
Up, formation. But now that he's comfortable, and they know that he can move the ball, they're back in the shotgun formation, and they're moving the ball like Antonio Wallace is in the game.
Yeah, I mean, everything's working out just fine for him. He's having his way tonight.
He is.
All right. And so time is winding down. We got about 1:13 left in the half. The score is currently 17-0 going the way of the Johnson C. Smith Golden Bulls.
And there's a flag on the play.
As the pass was broken up.
See what the call is. An eligible receiver down the field by Johnson C. Smith.
And
takes him back 5 yards.
Loss of 5, yeah.
Mr. Evans awaits the snap. Drops back. He takes it himself up the middle of the field.
And did that with no hesitation.
None at all.
I mean, as soon as he saw that there was an opening, he took off.
Took that for about a 5-yard gain. Brings 3rd down and 9. As the clock winds down, 45 seconds. Malik Evans gets the snap. He drops back, looks to pass. Another quick, accurate pass to the middle of the field to number 22, Braxton Gamble.
And I mean, and it wasn't like Monte Seabrook gave him a whole lot of room to work with.
Not even, but Malik Evans put the ball only where Gamble could get it.
Mm-hmm.
And he got it. Oh. Clock still winding down, 14 seconds to go. Clock stops with 11 seconds.
Yeah, and so I think one of the things that once again is frustrating as a Blue Bear fan is seeing the defense coming out, at the beginning of the game, so fired up, being able to make so many stops, really making plays off the defense, but then watching them get tired and constantly brought onto the field. They really don't get much of a chance to rest. And so as, we get through the game, I mean, we're watching now, they're almost starting to look a little bit tired. That fire that they had at the beginning of the game is waning. And it's just like you don't want to see that because these are our guys. These are the ones who really push the team forward. Land Shark defense.
Well, luckily they have 18 seconds to go in and get all the rest they need.
At the half.
And the offense can make the adjustments that they need to make.
And that's what I'm hoping Coach Williams does. Just talks to the guys, looks at what Johnson C. Smith's been doing, and, makes sure that he impresses upon them the importance of coming out hot at the beginning of the third because we're going into the second half scoreless.
Right. Kick is up. Kick is good.
And that'll bring us to 20 points. Johnson C. Smith, 20. Livingstone College, 0.
At the half.
All right, and our bands will take the field. Johnson C. Smith is now taking the field. They'll be at the 50-yard line. We'll see you all after the half.
Livingstone Biddle/Johnson C. Smith game.
This where it all started.
What history?
You can see the ghosts of those past legends. It's one of those things that we take it for granted, and then you're overwhelmed by it.
When I see pictures of that game, and you can see the faces of them and how they're standing, and you see mud, and you see uniforms all messy.
That had to be a tough game to pull off in December.
So there was hardly anyone around, if there were anybody around.
In the snow, cold.
I know that scene was crazy. I couldn't even imagine.
I can only imagine the kind of equipment that they wore back in 125 years ago.
Women on the campus were making their uniforms.
Strapped the cleats on, you can only imagine. And then to play.
I think about old-fashioned, classic football. Big on big, man on man, and just being physical.
Couldn't officiate the game properly because you couldn't see the lines because there was ice and snow.
So I can only imagine how tough those guys were and how resilient they were during the game.
If they ask how the game ended,
His final score is 5-0.
It's contradicting stories about, a guy scored a touchdown where he was out of bounds.
It's awesome to talk about it. It's awesome to be in the area that you're able to go and see it.
I had a chance to walk where the football field used to be.
Close your eyes and visualize what were they doing 125 years ago. That's special. It really is.
It's an honor for us to have the opportunity to represent Johnson C. Smith University in the game versus Livingstone.
Not many guys get a chance to play in a game like this and how honored and how special it is.
I think this unique bunch from Johnson C. Smith and Livingstone, I think these young guys have been talked about and they've heard the stories enough that I think when they really sit back, they kind of get it and they know that they're a part of something special. They're telling their kids or grandkids or their relatives about, hey, I went to the school that played the very, very first black college football game.
It really makes you proud that we had the first 2 schools in our conference that were a part of that history.
WLJZ Livingstone College Radio.
Matters most to you also matters most to me. At my agency, I take the time to make sure I understand your insurance needs. So for auto, home, or life insurance, come see me today and let me show you how having an agent who cares can make all the difference in the world.
Join me in Salisbury at 503 Faith Road, right next door to Winks. Or just give me a call, 704-637-77.
Yes, sir.
Just take it with you, Marcus.
I muted it.
Okay.
All right, you ready? Good afternoon, Blue Bear Nation. This is Will McCorn. I'm here with Ali Butler, our representative from Coca-Cola, and also a Johnson C. Smith graduate, although I won't hold that against you. So, I mean, working in this capacity, I know it's got to be very fulfilling, the fact that you get to give back to HBCUs and really be a part of our community. How long have you been doing this?
Well, I started off working at Coke part-time 7 years ago when I was just a sophomore at Johnson C. Smith. And I also was an intern at Johnson C. Smith, so I was able to work with the Commemorative Classic and be a part of it in that capacity. And then now working as a marketing asset manager and being able to give back, you know, like you said, to HBCUs and work with Livingstone and Johnson C. Smith amongst, you know, other HBCUs is just so rewarding. I like working with students and making them interns as well, just to provide opportunities for other HBCU students. So I'm just so passionate about that.
And I can really hear that in your tone, the way you talk about it. And so that really just kind of leads me to ask, what can the rest of us do, I guess, to kind of, you know, help with what you all are doing? Because I know it can't be, you know, easy just to try to push something, you know what I'm saying, on your own. So is there a way that, I don't even know where I'm going with this. So this is the Commemorative Classic has been going on since 2009. In that time, have you seen any changes in the way that it's run, or?
I mean, I guess I'm just excited that I've been able to be a part of it in the last 3 years. So 2 years ago, you know, they celebrated 125 years of Black college football. So excited that it started, you know, with my university and, you know, the university right down the road. So it's just exciting to be a part of that. With 125, we created this commemorative glass bottle. And so it was excited to be a part of that. That was my first year in this role. So I'm like, oh, I'm so excited to be a part of something like this. And so then just to be able to continue to grow and be a part of this commemorative game has just been an exciting part of my career.
Wow. Well, that is absolutely amazing. We thank you for your time, and we hope that, you know, you continue to work with this and that we can continue to collaborate and that the Commemorative Classic becomes something even greater.
Correct. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
Good job.
Whatever that second question was.
No, we were live.
For real?
Yeah.
Have you always dreamed of earning a degree? Then stop snoozing and start classes now. Livingstone College's evening and weekend program makes it easy. We offer flexible hours, small class sizes, and free tutoring. Livingstone College's evening and weekend program is designed for working adults. If you are returning to school after several years or transferring from a community college, you'll find others just like you. Call 704-216-6039 to change your life today. That's 704-216-6039 or visit livingstone.edu. Act now. Classes begin soon.
And Blue Bear Nation, we are back with our second half of play. So we're currently, the score is 20-0 in the second half. Johnson C. Smith in the second quarter really commanded, everything on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. They really kind of had their way. Their offense kicked off. They had Miles Evans, who has really been phenomenal. He did his thing, and he just pushed them forward. So the Blue Bears now are going to be trying to put some points on the board early to try to stop the bleeding.
Right. You got Malik Evans back in the game for the Golden Bulls. Let's start over.
I feel like we just need to just take a second.
There we go. We're back.
All right.
That's a first down for the Golden Bulls of Johnson C. State. Evans gets the snap, and it's a quick pass out to the left.
There was a flag thrown on that play. We'll wait to see what the referees have to say.
So it was 5 in the backfield for the Johnson C. Smith Golden Bulls.
And that'll be a loss of, 5 yards for them?
Sure will. Golden Bulls on the triple set. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Running back to the left to Mr. Evans. Gets the snap. Quick handoff. He runs up the right as he is hit.
And laid quite a hit. I mean, I wish we could see that one again.
Yes, sir. And that is none other than Monte Seabrook with the tackle. Golden Bulls on the triple set. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Running back to the left to Mr. Evans. Gets the snap. Quick handoff. He runs up the right as he is hit.
And laid quite a hit. I mean, I wish we could see that one. Big. Fantastic little unity cheer for the CIAA between Smith and Livingstone. We can be rivals. We don't have to hate each other.
Yeah. Second and super long. And the ball is out. It's incomplete.
And it is incomplete.
Evans' pass falls incomplete.
That brings down 3rd down and about 30.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one for them to make up. But hopefully we can keep this pressure up. They'll punt it. They'll put us in decent enough field position because we need a score.
Yes, we do. That is a stop about 2 yards in front of the yard marker. And there's some extracurricular activity going on.
Once more, we'd like to thank all of our prospective students, parents, and friends who came by to the Livingstone College open house this morning.
That'll bring 4th down. Johnson C. Smith's punt team is on, and you have Jordan McKinney back to receive the punt. The punt is up. Low. Bouncing. And it is down at Livingstone 41.
Yes, sir. That's decent. That's decent yardage.
Yes, it is.
Something we can work with.
Ready to see who will come out for the running back, quarterback position.
I'm thinking it'll probably be Miles Hayes.
And it is.
Yep. Yeah. He closed out the half. Didn't really get much of a chance to show what he can do. So we're hoping that, coming into this third, he'll show up, and show out.
Yes, sir.
All right, and they'll put another 11 seconds on the game clock.
Hayes gets the snap. It's a ball batted just over the defensive back.
That was tough because I'm not going to lie. When it got batted, I kind of thought it was going to go up and end up in the hands of one of the Golden Bulls.
Livingstone in an empty set.
And Hayes will go to the air. You know he's got an arm.
Quick pass dropped by Anthony Brown. A little low.
Yeah, a little low, a little behind him. But he definitely put the zing on it.
Yeah. The player that Anthony Brown is, he should have caught that.
Yeah.
It'll bring 3rd down and 10. Quick pass and tackled as soon as he caught it.
His pass is complete.
That's Jalen Askew?
Yeah. Jalen Askew with the clutch catch.
Yeah, very good catch. I mean, Hayes put it right in his chest.
And Gomez looks to punt.
Up 4th down.
Punt is up. Friendly roll.
So this is what we're talking about, though, right? When we talk about the defense not getting a chance to breathe.
Right.
That was, I don't even know if that was a full 2 minutes of possession.
No, we did get a 1st down.
Yeah.
At most, I think it was 6 plays that were successful.
Yeah.
But it didn't get us where we needed to be.
And that's what continues to happen. We'll make the plays, we'll get the yardage, but when it really counts, when we need to execute and convert,
we can't.
We just can't.
You see the Golden Bulls are back in that under center as Sam Crouch falls at the line.
$11 minutes, 10 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Score is currently 20-0.
Ball is up.
Oh,
It's
wow.
incomplete. Almost caught that.
Almost. Covered by 2 Blue Bears. But, I mean, we keep talking about Evans, and he really put that ball right where it needed to be. I like this kid.
We have a hurt Blue Bear on the field.
Third and 20.
And the hurt man is number 42, Rodney Brooks. He's down, and we'll have an injury timeout. Ms. Jamie's on the field, making sure he's all right. And he's able to walk on his own, a little gingerly, but he's able to make it off the field.
Good to see him being able to walk off the field on his own power.
Yeah, you hate to see a player go down real bad. It's 3rd down and 10.
Got a golden bull in motion.
Oh, immediately there's a flag.
Penalty flag down on the play.
I think a golden bull jumped off sides.
I believe so. It seemed a little jumpy.
False start. Offense. 22.
Yes, sir.
Step her down.
So we're kind of finding ourselves in
Right.
just about the same position we were last time we were on defense.
Exactly. 3rd and long.
You know, we gotta be able to convert once we get the ball.
We have to.
And it really, I mean, it's that simple. It just comes down to that. And unfortunately, here in New Alumni Stadium, we have a band member that's gone down. It's being carted off, and we're sending our thoughts and prayers with them.
Sure.
Sean Vineyard on the carry.
And a short carry,
Brings up 4th down.
and that'll bring us to 4th down.
You got Jordan McKinney back to receive the punt.
Good to punt, number 42, Christian Benitez.
Yeah, if this kick can actually get to him, I think Jordan McKinney can really get some yards for us.
Oh, definitely. This is the 3rd week that there's been a different person back there receiving a punt.
Yeah.
By himself, and that's one being Jordan McKinney. And we have Miles Hayes and company ready to get on the field and make something happen. Looking to get in the end zone this time.
Yep, and they'll hop into the huddle real quick. Try to put together a game plan for this drive.
Livingstone in a bunch set with Darrell Bethune to the right of Miles Hayes. It's a quick toss to Darrell Bethune as he rushes up the middle of the field as he is met by a couple golden bulls for a 3-yard gain.
But that's all right. I don't mind a 3-yard gain from Darrell Bethune because I know with him it's always a hard-earned 3 yards. And he's probably going to come back and do the same thing again. So, you know, we're just going to keep on moving upfield to where we need to be.
Exactly. Same formation as before, except Darrell Bethune is behind Hayes this time. Same thing, handoff.
And he's up the middle this time.
1-yard carry this time.
And it definitely looks like the players on the field are getting a little touchy with each other on the opposite ends. A little, little love taps going on here and there.
Yeah. Here and there on the love.
Mm-hmm.
37th, the Blue Bears.
Tyrell Baldwin in motion. Quick pass to Mr. Baldwin as he rushes. He's met by a couple Golden Bulls.
And the ball pops out right as he approaches the first down.
And it is the Golden Bulls football.
And so when we talk about careless mistakes, simple things that could be done to keep us in the game, we're doing everything that would cost us the game at this point.
Right. That sounds about right.
And it just, I think I speak for all of Blueberry Nation when I say that we're so much better than this.
Oh, yeah.
It's not.
They saw for 4 straight games.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like we're, getting beat, because the talent is just that much better than ours. We're beating ourselves a lot of times. Simple mistakes.
Evans drops back and the pass is underthrown.
And that was excellent pressure being put on the quarterback from number 93. And that's Tyshawn Huntley.
Big twin.
Excuse me, I mean DeAndre Moore.
That'll bring 2nd down and 10 to go. Golden Bulls are in a triple set. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. It's a quick pitch out to the running back as he is hit real hard.
Real hard.
Jeez. That hit was delivered by number 48, Tion Williams. He moved the whole pile with that one.
Yeah, he did.
They'll bring 3rd down and 7 to go. Golden Bulls in the same formation as before, triple. Malik Evans gets the snap. He looks to throw as he rolls out to the right. He looks to take it himself. He gets out of bounds right before 1st down marker.
Forced out of bounds on the Smith sideline.
That'll bring a 3rd down and about 2. Excuse me, that'll bring 4th down. Chain gang getting a little lackadaisical.
Yeah.
Messing me up.
Gotta stay on top of that.
Oh. Got Monte Seabrook back to receive the punt. That's a rolling snap right there. Oh, my goodness. They stop it right before.
Like just
literally right before.
I thought it had made it into the end zone.
Probably a foot before it gets into the end zone. That is great coverage by that punt return team.
Mm-hmm. Seven minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Score is 20-0. Johnson C. Smith Golden Bulls are up.
Hayes looks to have taken it himself. He's stuffed. Literally no yardage gain.
None.
They bring in the big guns, Marquise Adams. You got Tyrell Baldwin coming in and Andrew Ferramo. Hayes on the center. Gives it to Marquise Adams as he barrels his way, trying to get more yardage.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to get
out. And a couple swings are given. There are flags flying. Number 72, Garrett Hines, I believe, was retaliating. There goes a little bit of those love taps you were talking about.
Yep.
Sending in a couple other offensive linemen to get Garrett Hayes out of the game. Most likely, if they count that as either retaliation or anything else, he probably is ejected from this game.
Yeah, they were. It almost came to real blows there.
Right. So catch a mouthful from Coach Williams.
Oh, you know that.
Comes Mr. Ref with the call.
After the play, dead ball, personal foul, 72 offensive. Half still counted down, third down.
Yeah, it's just what we thought. Personal foul on Garrett Hines.
And I don't believe they ejected him, but he is walking to the locker room with the coach. Probably done for the game. Most likely done for the game.
Yeah.
It's a big loss on the offensive lineman.
For sure.
Quick pass. Ball is up in the air. Overthrown. Looking for Davion Howard. And the punt team gets ready to get on the field and give the Golden Bulls another chance.
That was 1 minute and 3 seconds.
I know our Blue Bear defense is.
They're worn out.
Gotta be.
They're worn out.
Oh, it's a muff punt, but it is recovered.
If he had not muffed it, if he would have caught that,
he would have got smacked.
He would have been laid out by Raheem Coxfield.
Oh, my gosh. If I believe, Raheem Coxfield is the long snapper. He's the long snapper, and he barrels his way down the field trying to make a play. And then he comes back and plays defense.
Right back.
Right back. Golden Bull in motion. Evans gets the snap as he pitches it out to the right. Moves are made.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness, what a beautiful run.
Was that Emmanuel Wilson again?
It sure was. That freshman running back.
I mean, he really has been the heart of this. We know Miles Evans has been able to do what he does, man, getting it out. But a lot of times, and we saw on this drive right here, the pressure was on him. He was barely able to get it off in time. And what Wilson was able to make out of that, it shouldn't have been much because there were Blue Bears all there.
In that situation, being the quarterback with the ball and having a pitch man right there, you want everybody to be on you so you can get that guy the ball. And he attacked the defense and gave the ball at the perfect time. There's another handoff right there. About a 2-yard gain. Now, the Golden Bulls have been consistently moving the ball in this formation, and they don't look to change. They bring their guy in motion to give the linebacker somebody to look at, but geez.
Wow.
That was Malik Evans himself.
Wow.
That was probably the fastest I have seen a CIAA player move. That was so fast.
And he took it right up the middle.
And there's a flag. There's a flag on the play. There's a flag. I have no clue what it is, but there's a flag that flew smooth in the air, but it was after the play. So it should still be a touchdown. But, like I said, that was the fastest I've seen a player move. Like, that was ridiculous.
I mean,
and, hey, 15 yards for us on the kickoff. Touchdown still stands. It makes it 26-0.
With 4:17 left to go in the third. This is tough. It's starting to almost look like last week.
You said almost? Kick is up, and it's good. Now it would really be sickening if it's the same score.
Oh, absolutely. That would hurt my heart. We got to get on the board.
I have to. I'm telling you now. Don't make me go get my jersey.
Oh, man. Well, it's the last game of the season. The Commemorative Classic, celebrating 127 years of HBCU intercollegiate football. This is a very historic game. And it seems to kind of go back and forth. You know, we'll win one, they'll win one, we'll win one. We get in a fight, they win one, you know.
I was happy to be on the winning side my senior year last year. Even though I did not get to play, I only got to play in one of these games as a Blue Bear. The other years, my freshman year, I tore everything in my knee. My sophomore year, I ended up having a 9-reception, 178-yard game. Didn't score a touchdown, but we ended up losing that one. Junior year, twisted my ankle. It was a home game. And last year, I broke my leg against Winston. But we ended up getting the trophy, and I was happy for my teammates. And that being able to be a captain for the team and be able to walk out there, crutches and all, was an amazing
Especially on your senior night.
Oh, of course. The kick is up. It's low. Bouncing. It is returned up the right sideline. There goes a little spark by Jordan McKinney.
And Jordan McKinney be moving.
Jeez. I don't know, but it looked like he was stopped by his own man.
I think he might have. Like,
he's a little heated up, but I don't know. Hey, the kid can move. He can
but
make
he's
plays.
been waiting on that.
Oh, sure.
He's been waiting on that. They haven't gotten the ball to him. He's been the lone man back. Every kick has been short so far. That's the first time he really had the opportunity. And, man, he took off like a bolt of lightning.
He did exactly what we knew he could do.
Absolutely.
Drop.
And Jordan Cartwright is targeted on that pass.
Have to grab that on 4th down. Longerbeam stepped his way up the pocket to try and get that thing down the field. He underthrew it a little bit. Jordan Cartwright could have squeezed that. And here comes this Landshark defense. Hopefully they got enough rest. Evans with the snap, hands it off. Stopped in the backfield.
And he is mobbed.
Ooh. It's funny, Emmanuel Wilson is out of Charlotte himself. So he's right down the street.
Oh, yeah. That was Zaya Gibson on that last stop.
Another senior.
He's played quite well this season.
Oh, sure has. Evans looked to take it himself, but he pitched it out.
Oh, wow. And he just refused to go down.
He did.
I mean, he really just like flexed off like three tackles.
Jeez. Kudos to the defense for being able to make those stops, though.
Absolutely.
They're still playing at a high level.
Still. I mean, because they really are. This is a high-caliber defense.
Oh, yeah. They've been able to make these plays, but the plays that work for them are scoring plays. Oh. Malik Evans rolled out to the right and tried to throw the ball, and it was batted down before it could get to a receiver. Monte Seabrook comes off as Jordan McKinney comes on. Oh. And the punt is up, high, and makes a strong bounce to the end zone.
Strong bounce. Oh, wow. And it almost looked like they're mocking the Land Shark defense.
Did they say Jordan McKinney touched it at the 2? He was trying to protect it while it was going into the end zone, and I believe he got pushed into the ball.
Wow. I didn't realize that he had touched it, but
that's football awareness.
Yeah.
I mean, kudos to him for trying to protect it before it gets touched by a golden bull.
But you gotta know who's around you.
You have to.
You know, I mean, if you see the guys are coming, you know they're gonna be trying to push you into the ball. They're gonna be trying to get to it to recover it, stop it from going into the end zone.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean that was a strong bounce. That's as strong a bounce as I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, it was it was a nice high punt. And it was a friendly bounce for them, but a little too friendly. But it worked out in their favor, so we're at the Livingstone 2.
And that's a carry from Faremo. We'll get about a yard out. And the third quarter is winding down, 4 seconds left. The score is 27-0. The Golden Bulls of Johnson C. Smith University are up. And offensively, they've really been able to do whatever they wanted.
Right. And that flag brings the Blue Bears across the 50 for a first down and 10. Longman waits to snap as he approaches the line. Waiting this play. Livingstone on a double set, 2 receivers on each side. Running back to the left. Pitch to Daryl Bethune, who caught it with one hand. Rushing up the right, left sideline.
Number 28, Daryl Bethune on the carry. Second and 3 for Blue Bears.
Longman with the snap, he gets it. Good block by Daryl Bethune as he throws it up in the air. He throws it away as pressure came from both sides. That brings up third down and short.
Let's see if they can convert on third.
He rolls out to the right. This is a quick pass for the first down. He's tackled low. Looked to be Jordan Cartwright on the catch.
Yep. Oh, yeah, they got a little light-skin connection going on.
I'm not going to play with you.
I like it.
Oh, no. What does that mean? All my quarterbacks with light skin. I'm dark skin.
I mean, that's different.
You got a couple of players being escorted. That's Ian Tyler and Davion Howard.
And Cartwright is over on the sideline holding his hand. I hope he's all right.
This is, they're losing their mind right now. They're losing their cool. A lot of players, that is the second and third player to be escorted. And it's like, wow.
I'm just kind of at a loss for words.
Yeah.
You know, although this season has not been necessarily great for our Blue Bears, I've appreciated our time.
Oh, for sure.
You know, these 3-4 hours that we get to spend together, my good friend.
In the hot sun.
In the hot sun.
Right.
You know, just beaming in through these huge windows, making jokes
And
about Coach Williams' fat pants.
Great, great. And we finally figured out how to work the blinds on the second to last game. I don't know.
It took us long enough, but we figured it out, even though these are literally the easiest blinds to work at.
Yeah, I saw that.
I think that's why it took us so long. We were looking for
we're looking
cords.
for the string. Yeah. Angry about that now. What does that say about us?
Oh, man.
I've been sweating for 4 weeks straight.
Yeah, we just make everything too complicated.
Oh, my gosh.
It could all be so simple.
It sure could. Hey, don't get me start singing now, because start crying. That's the song I cry to. Wheel route is open. Jalen Askew, he caught the ball. He hit.
He laid a hit, but, man, that was –
It looked like a targeting call, so therefore I was going to say that. He threw the flag, so we'll see what it is. I believe it is a targeting call, though.
Can we see that on the replay? Because I think you're right about that one.
Wheel route is open. Jalen Askew, he caught the ball. He hit.
He laid a hit, but, man, that was –
It looked like a targeting call, so. Big shout out to my man Preston with the instant replay.